Jeez, I really want to do a podcast. I'm going to need another guest now that Jake's gone. I'm going to need like another host. I can't do a podcast on my own.
Bitch, I'm back. And
Oh,
welcome to
here
the
he is.
podcast with me, your host, Jake Harvey, and the other host.
Hello, everyone. My name is Joseph Murphy, and welcome to the Small Brain Podcast.
The Small Brain Podcast. Blimey, it's been a long time. It's been too long.
It's been ages. It's been literal ages.
Literal ages. I've got a tattoo now.
Yeah, look at that.
Pretty cool.
Very nice.
For all the viewers to see.
Tiger, innit?
Looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Tiger
Little
King.
sneak peek.
Carol.
Tiger King. That's good. Never seen it. Never seen it.
How have you been, mate? How have you been?
Oh, good mate. Lots occurred since last I saw you. I can't really think of anything in particular. Me and the missus celebrated 11 months yesterday. Technically the day before that, because I got the date wrong. But that was pretty good. Had some vegetarian meatballs. Don't recommend vegetarian meatballs, can't I?
Although you
They're
can,
okay.
you can recommend vegetarian sausages, can't you?
Yeah, I love recommending vegetarian sausages. They're really nice, but the texture of the meatball is what really lets it down. Because like, I love meat, but I don't like it when it doesn't taste like meat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, mate. I know what you
Or
mean.
it doesn't feel like meat. Yeah, like the Nando's chicken vegetarian stuff. That doesn't taste like chicken.
Nah.
Feel like chicken. It doesn't feel like chicken. Nah, grim. What about you? What you been? What's been going on your end?
Well, in my end, gang. It's we're in another lockdown. I got furloughed from work. That's why I haven't been on the podcast because I've been working. But it is what it is. But I've got furlough now, so your boy's back for the time being. I've moved in at my girlfriend's house. As you can see, that's not my address. But
Well,
it's Tuesdays, so shit, it's Wednesday. But we've been loving life, getting that furlough pay, just enjoying it, mate. It's a bit boring, I can't lie, because I'm not really doing much at the moment, but I've tried to learn how to do a Rubik's Cube.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty sick. I've never actually completed one. I always get like almost there, and then I just can't be asked.
Yeah, neither have I, mate. I've been trying for like 4 days. Trust me, it don't get better. But yeah, been loving life, mate. But we should kick it off with.
Well, just before we get to that part, I got some notes that I feel like we always forget to read them, Jake. And now that we're back on the grind, we'll get back on it. We're not just a visual podcast. We're not just a visual-based podcast, but you'll get all your juicy stuff here at youtube.com/smallbrainpodcast.co.uk.com. But we're in other audibly places, aren't we, Jake?
We are indeed. We're on places such as Anchor.
He's got it written down. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're on Anchor. We're on Pocket Cast, which I always forget about. We're on Spotify, the classic. Everyone has a Spotify. Come on. We're on Apple Music or Apple Podcast. I'm not really sure what one it is. Apple Podcast. I think we might have been on Google Play, but Google Play doesn't actually exist anymore. I found out the other day, so it's not there anymore. For those of you that were listening on there, sorry about that. And special shout out to my my special one, Breaker. We have a love-hate relationship, Breaker, with you, but I've been looking at the stats, and ever since our Breaker comments, everything's been going through the roof on Breaker. So yeah, that's pretty sick. I had a look the other day, and it could be wrong now, but we were on like 90 odd plays on the audibleness, so that's pretty cool. So
very, very good. We like that. We definitely do like that.
Yeah.
Well,
go
on then, Joe. Hit me with your topic, sunshine. I'm eager to hear it.
Well, we've had lockdown. I just broke everything. We've had lockdowns. We've had up down. We've had low downs. You know what I mean? Like we've had a lot of time indoors to ourselves. And I think I've brought it up before with the marble racing thing. Where I was on YouTube, I've been going around the place looking at interesting things to see what's going on. And my new thing that I found that I'm interested in, right? Hear me out. And I want to hear your opinions of it, right? Hear me out. So there's this guy, right? I found one of his videos. It's called A Vagrant Holiday, right? And what he does is he goes places, but he don't like stay in a hotel. He stays in the bush, right? So like get a really cheap flight to like Japan, and then he'll just sleep in bushes to save on money. And I was like, fair play, you gotta make a living. You know what I mean? Hustle, baby. But one of the things that he did, and one of the things that I used to watch a lot anyway, was train hopping. Now, are you familiar with train hopping?
Is that where you hop onto the top of a train and like sleep on the top of like the train?
You're close. The majority I've seen, they sleep on the bottom.
Oh,
But what's the difference, really? You know what I mean?
it makes more sense to sleep on the top because if you sleep on the bottom, you're just going to get tracks on your face.
I don't think I don't think they're like next to the wheels on
Oh,
the bottom of the. It's like how you get one where it's like there's probably a little hidey hole underneath, or like not underneath the train, like underneath like the bits where he's drinking, underneath the bits where yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I don't
But yeah, I saw that right, and I was like, bloody hell, that looks like a right crack that. And I was like, I wonder what a civilian's opinion would be on such a thing. Like, like people would say go across Europe, but only like try and sneak onto the train and like sleep there and stuff. What do you think of that?
Yeah, see, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Trust me, I am. But
Well,
I
trust me.
think we've experienced the worst hotel ever in our last podcast. Found
Mm.
out OVO and my brother Drake broken his leg actually, but it's all good. But I think train hopping would be a blast. I think be a bit more difficult on a plane considering it's flying, but on a train, I think you could sit on the bottom of a train and like just hang
Yeah,
on, hope for the best.
yeah, yeah. I feel like you're not grasping the aspects of it. It's like like the sand train, for instance, right?
What in
You
Lynn?
remember the sand train?
Yeah.
Yeah, in Lynn. Yeah, respect the homeboys, like in Lynn, right? There's a sand train. There's like the big main bit with all the sand in, and then there's like a little sort of gappy bit where you'd probably stand. There's always like little bits underneath that you could like hide, I don't know, a couple of badges in or something like that. But you could like sleep in there and stuff like that, as opposed to holding on to the bottom and barely like scraping your head. Whoa, whoa, whoa! You know what I mean? Like, it's a
Oh,
bit dangerous.
I
I
mean,
see what you mean though. Would be a lot safer than planes.
yeah, plane would just be like you fall, you die. Like it's not a good thing to do, and especially if you go on the baggage bit, like you
Yeah.
get stuck on the other end, like hitting bags upon bags. You know, that just wouldn't be good. So I wouldn't, I wouldn't recommend it.
Did you hear about that guy that like hid in a plane and then he like froze? That happened.
Is that like Mr. Frozone from like The Incredibles, or
Yeah. In the sequel, when he's hiding in a plane and then he freezes and falls to the ground.
I thought that was just
Like,
the equilibrium of that story. It's the wrong word, but
brain. Oh, because he got brain freeze. Okay, that's really funny, actually.
eating ice cream.
Would he though? I don't know.
Would
Do you think if you had cold
eat
with
ice
Frozone like ice cream, that's the title? Would he though? Like because if you're around coldness all the time because of your big hands being cold all the time, would you want to eat something that was cold?
Well, that could just be normal food to him.
I didn't even think of that. That's not how it works to us, though. We don't eat things that are like our temperature.
Well, an apple is room temperature.
I've never thought of it like that, but I guess you're right. Yeah, isn't it?
And that's
Oh,
like the
damn.
human thing to eat. An
Hmm.
apple. So
Ever since day one, we were eating apples. Adam and Eve. Yeah,
that was
who
for
knows? That was weird.
big up
Uh,
eating that forbidden fruit. But Mr. Frozen, he likes his frozen pizzas with topped off with some chalky ice cream. So
oh, that's disgusting. Does he eat them like still frozen?
I think we eat ice cream still frozen.
No, the pizza.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so he's just like that, like breaking his teeth every time he bites them.
But his teeth are used to it because he's always in cold conditions.
That's true. I mean, Lydia eats ice all the time, and she's used to cold conditions, so
It's Frozone. What's going on? You know?
Miss Frozone. But in other aspects, right? Like Flame On, what's his name? Human Torch, right? Would he like enjoy spicy food or
No, he
hot
just
food? As in, this is really like burning my fingers to hold.
he eats Bunsen burners.
He eats Bunsen burners. They never tell you this in the books, but like,
Or at school,
six courses of stew.
you know.
Yeah, true. Yeah, but yeah, train hopping.
That's it.
If you were to train hop, right, what area would you like to train hop in?
I'd say probably um, Nottingham.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
Because they have trams, and I think you could just tram hop.
yeah, tram hop. Trams are quite slow though, aren't
Yeah, you could probably walk quicker, but it'd be cool to try.
they?
You know what I mean? Just hang up to the top.
Definitely be a cool experience. Nothing. All I'm saying is every video I've watched, some guys going from like Canada to Mexico on like trains non-stop, or like across Europe, or like, I think someone went from here to somewhere else. I can't remember.
And I'm
But
just
Nottingham's a good choice.
from Costa to Primark, but I'm just hopping on a tram, so it's all right.
But you're still all like dressed up for it. Like you got a big jacket on, you got your sleeping utensils.
You
That's
don't
pretty
know.
badass.
You don't know I'm not homeless. This
Hey,
could
you
be,
don't know that.
you don't know.
It's green screen.
Didn't quite grab it.
Yeah.
Right, the only problem.
That would be pretty. If you would have just like thrown a paper ball there and it would have just like bumped, like if it was like a bit of cotton, that would have been badass. But you can't win them all. I guess. I like the dress. Is that Aubrey Hepburn behind you?
What?
Is that Aubrey Hepburn behind you?
It is indeed. The beautiful.
Oh, lovely.
But,
Look at that. Friend of the podcast, Aubrey.
she's dead? No, she's not dead. I asked
She
her,
is dead.
is she?
I think she's dead.
I might have to fact check that, but I'm pretty sure I asked Poppy the other day, and she was like, "No, she's not dead." But maybe in spirit.
No.
But there we go.
She's dead to me.
Bless her.
I mean, that's all I got about train hopping. That I think it's pretty cool, and one day I would like to give it a go. I mean, like, I think that'd be sick. Huh?
Small brain
Small
train.
brain train hop.
That's what
That'd be quite good. That don't seem. There's like two aspects of it that people are like, I wouldn't do it, and that's one, it is illegal to do. But I don't think, from what I've seen, you only get fined like $20 if you're doing it in America. So it's like that's cheaper than actually getting a train. So yeah. And two, if you get hit by a train, you're dead. And I always see that as a negative in life, in any circumstance. If I get hit by a train, it's not good.
I mean, I think
Yeah.
it's a fun adventure, but we
I
all
think it'd be sick. We all have different hobbies like eating frozen pizza, thinking over Hepburn's alive, things like that. You know what I mean? But like, this thing, pretty sick. I say you got one life, train hop. You know what I mean?
I mean, we sort of train hop, but we like train ticket hop because we
Yeah, that's true.
pay for tickets on trains.
Yeah, that's true. We do that. Why is there someone banging on my door?
The Federanos have heard us. They're coming in.
He's like, yeah, but you might like little victories, isn't it? You know what I mean? Like little victories, like yeah, I don't have a rail card, but if I pretend I do, who's to say I don't?
There we go, mate. COVID, they can't check. So
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's one good thing. Yeah, there's a vaccine.
yeah, 90% effective apparently, but it does give you a third arm. So I'm not sure if I'll be taking it, but
What would the benefit of a third arm even be? Not anything. You can't. I was going to say be good for basketball, but that's not even true, is it?
I mean, I guess you could hold your hands up here and still wank.
That's true. So this is like again small victories.
Small victories, baby, especially with mine. So,
So song of the week.
song of the week. To kick it off, I'm going to go with my song of the week, and I'm going to go with a classic T-Pain song
Oh,
called
oh,
"I'm
oh,
Sprung."
oh, I like that one.
It's a good tune. That can't lie. It's been remixed recently with him and Tory Lanez called Jerry Sprunger, but "I'm Sprung" the original classic tune.
T-Pain underrated. You know what I mean? I don't think he gets enough credit.
Nah, T-Pain is heavily underrated. I just think his Twitch streams from gaming to boop boop. My man's done it all.
Boop, boop.
So I can't lie. I definitely recommend that song. I was listening to it in the car earlier, giving it the T-Pain vocals, baby girl, that all that kind of stuff. But I love a bit of T-Pain, and he really wins my vote.
I'll vote for him any day of the week.
I
Stream of the year, every year.
I meant president.
Oh, yeah. What's his name? T-Pain 2020. You know what I'm saying? 2024. We can vote for him in 2024.
We can vote for him in 2024. I think that would be a good thing to have T-Pain on the show.
Yeah, T-Pain, if you're listening, we're fans. Boop boop. Come on.
Come on the podcast, why not?
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
But no, yeah, I definitely think he's definitely one for the all-time greats of singers, T-Pain. But that was my song of the week. What about yours, Joe? What's your song of the week?
Oh, let me just get my notes. So my song of the week, right, is we all know it, we all love it. It's the song of the week, and my song is "See Nobody" by Wes Nelson. It is Wes Nelson, isn't it?
Yeah, he's class.
Some other bloke like Tekashi 69 or something is in it, but I can't remember. It's like Hardy Caprio, Hideo Caprio. Yeah. Yeah, it's easy. I get them mixed up, but like that's a class song specifically, but not really specifically. I just recommend it if you like the song. Listen to the BBC Live Lounge version of it, because that Wes guy, class singer. I'll give him his dues. He's got the words. He sings them. And also, he did an acoustic version without Hardy in it, and that's actually better. So, but I like that song. I think it's quite good. Is that his first song?
Yeah, it's his first ever song.
Wow. Mate, the pen goes up from here, you know what I'm saying? Like he's here. He could be here. You know what I mean?
Pending. I saw that.
Pending. Next song, Wes. Call it Pending. Have it about Byros. I'm in. You know what I mean?
Mate, all about Byros. I love a Byro.
I do too. I love a Byro. I love a quill. I think quills don't get enough credit. You know what I mean? Like a one with the big flower, and then you put it in ink, and then you write.
Feather in, not a flower.
Oh, yes! I don't know what I was thinking of.
You got a little pen with a dandelion hanging out. It's class writing, really.
People like that. Foraging.
Yeah, I like that. But
before I ask you about your topic, because I know you're eager to go, I just want to say a couple of things before we get into that part of the podcast. I just thought everyone who might be listening and doesn't know about the YouTube channel, we've got some interesting things going on there lately. We've had some vlogs going up. We've had a food video in the past. There's a special little thing going on in the works that we're going to put out there soon. But if you're not subscribed to the channel, we love it. We love a bit of that, for sure. We're on, something 40 41 something like that subscribers. Let's get this bad boy to 50 by the end of the year. No, by the end of the year, because then it's not such a big target. How does that sound? That seems like a fair one.
I think we can do it by the end of the month.
All right, everyone listening, you got to do us a favour. End of the month, December 1st. We want to see 50 bad boys on it. And also, we've got copycats, so we just need to
address the people.
Sweep them under the rug. I typed in Small Brain Podcast to find our little one. Probably another podcast out there called Small Brain Small Talk Podcast. I see what you did there. I see you added Small Talk to try and undercut us, but just sub to us because we're the superior podcast. We got some fun things coming up, and that's what it'd be. You know what I mean? That's what it'd be.
That is what.
But yeah, Jake, tell me, what is your topic of the week?
Well, so this morning, this comes with a bit of an anecdotal story. So this morning I was walking into town and I went into Costa to grab a little coffee, but there
Mm.
I see all the themed coffees and hot chocolates. Now, I'm not sure if my question was, I'm going to say the question, then I'm going to carry on a little bit. But my question was, what is your thoughts on themed drinks and food? Like, say, for fireworks day, like firework cracker coffee. I don't know if that's a thing, but I invented it. Winter gingerbread coffee, and what I had this today was a Terry's chocolate orange winter warmer hot chocolate.
Any good?
It was naughty. It was very.
Where are we? Yeah. I was gonna. That's funny you said that because I was gonna have a topic of what you thought of holidays in general, right? But this is good too. I think that I like the idea of it. Nothing makes me feel more festive than I think specifically Christmas stuff. I don't think you'd get away in Halloween if you're in Starbucks and they're like, "Oh, witches cold brew." You know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna do it. You know
They
what I mean? Or
do
like,
spice lattes, don't they?
is that? I never actually thought of that for Halloween. I thought that was just like autumn. I've never had one. Are you?
Yeah, the grim mate.
Are they actually?
I
It
can't.
doesn't sound very nice. I'd hold one, but I wouldn't want to drink one.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
hold on for the aesthetic, but
Good.
the taste is
I like
esque.
hold one, crouch in a pumpkin field, get the photo, I'm done. You know, I'll leave Starbucks there for another clown drink. You know what I mean? Like, ain't my problem.
Especially
But
Halloween, you know, get a clown in to have it drink it for the aesthetic. You know what I mean?
yeah, all of that. Uh, I think that Costa do the best themed stuff.
Yeah.
I remember having it was so sickly and disgusting, but I loved it. What was it? It was like really, I think it was like a Linda like drink. I can't remember what it was specifically. It was hot and it was nice, and it was a few years ago, so it might not have been Linda, but it was good. I liked it. What do you think? What's your opinions?
See, I'm not a fan. Now,
Oh,
let me let me do it. I think hot chocolate is a staple warmer drink as it is. You have it during the Christmas period to warm yourself up. A little bit of sugar in there to spice it up. When you add those little winter things like Terry's chocolate orange after eight, what? No, no. I just want my hot chocolate as it is. I'll get a Terry's chocolate orange if I want and put it in, not a whole one, in the cup. But
oh, that'd actually be alright to be fair. I like a bit of that. Put
oh,
the straw in the middle.
gonna do that.
Put the vlog.
Um, but no, I don't know. The pumpkin spice lattes affected me. I'm not. I can't stand it. I really can't stand
Emotionally or physically?
both.
Oh no.
Pumpkin spiced. Sorry, who wants pumpkin? You know what I mean? Like, I like to carve. I like to eat in soup, but I don't want it in a warm drink. You know,
Nah.
get it
It
out of
doesn't
it.
even make sense to be in a warm drink. Like, I can understand sort of pumpkin pie because we have apple pie, we have chocolate pie, we have other forms of pie. But
Well,
like, I don't understand. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. I understand why you'd want pumpkin. No, a pumpkin in a drink. Like, who wants to? I never look on someone's lawn where they've got their carved pumpkins and go, I wish I could drink that in a warm beverage. I've never think of that. You know what I mean?
take a
What never crosses my mind?
take a punnet of hot chocolate, pour it into the freshly carved pumpkin, pick it up and go, and just down it from the pumpkin. How about that?
Oh, the children are running away from you. I wouldn't mind drinking, like, I wouldn't mind drinking from a pumpkin if it was like didn't taste like pumpkin.
So if
Like
you
we did hot
out,
chocolates out of coconuts.
you clean
Huh?
it with bleach and then you drink.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
that allowed?
that'll work for me. It's not.
There we go. Done deal. I like that. But no,
How come? No, you say what you gonna say.
so I was going to say, with other food though, I can get behind it, like pigs and blankets. It's got well, you've actually turned into a ghost. No, pigs and
I'm back.
blankets. See, that's a Christmas staple, but it doesn't just say Christmas blanket, does it? You know what I mean? So
That's true. I thought you were going to say you don't drink it.
I mean, I don't want one of them in my hot beverage, you know what I mean? Pigs and blankets, you know, warm. They've just had a hot chocolate. So, but from a pumpkin. But no, I see. I'm a fan of Christmas food, and I think when you start making other foods, try and make them Christmassy when they have no relevance to Christmas. I'm sorry, I'm rambling here, but it's like
No.
a cucumber, cute elf cumber. I'm like, no, you know what I mean? So.
they're in their meeting. Like, oh, we need a new dish for Christmas. Oh, we got this cucumber. Chris Cumber? No, that don't work. That don't work.
You can't have that. You know what I mean? Chris Cumber? No, get away.
Yeah, don't work, does it? You get the wrong idea.
Yeah. Nah.
I see what you're saying though. I completely understand why it pisses me off. Like, nothing spoils my Christmas dinner more when I look at the Christmas blankets and I go, why the fuck can't you just call pig and blankets? And like, piss me off. It is weird though. I never really think that. Like, you only have pigs and blankets really at Christmas,
Yeah.
but it can be an all-time round meal, but you just don't have it.
It's like parsnips, right?
Mm.
They're not called Rudolph nips. They're called parsnips.
Exactly. That is what they're called. Yeah.
So you consume them at Christmas. You don't need to give them that Christmas kind of jingle because there's no need. So I think Costa needs to have a sharp word with themselves and say, none of this. Your boy ain't having it. And I just want my espresso shaken, not stirred next time. All right?
I wouldn't mind it. If they did the drinks all year round, how would that make you feel?
No, I can respect that.
Yeah. I'd like to be in the summer at sundown drinking a Terry chocolate orange. You know what I mean? In the sun.
What, at sundown?
Yeah. Treat yourself.
Oh, to be fair, those winter nights are a bit cold.
There used to be, the first time I went there, or there was first time I went there, this really good hot chocolate van, and they did these big old hot chocolates, and they had like cream in them, had a couple of marshmallows in it, like a Malteser on top. Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, I can vibe with that heavy. I can vibe with that.
I vibe with that. Yeah, I respect that.
Suddenly call it the sundown speciale. I'm like, get away! It's a hot chocolate, and I want that in my stomach.
Is your thing that you don't like specific themed things for anything or holidays?
Nah, just holidays.
Just holidays. This is what I was going to say earlier. I forgot. Oh, well, no, you go again.
I really love holidays, but I want to make that clear. I love Christmas. It's actually my favourite time of the year. Halloween, I'm not really a vibe with, but I'll get behind it. Easter, I like bunnies, so like, and chocolate, so that kind of works. But when you start calling it like themed food, I think you're just pushing the boat out. It's like when vegetarians say vegetarian sausage roll. You know what I mean?
I just dropped one of my teeth. Yeah, that annoys me a bit, to be honest. Well, not annoys me, but it does. I don't understand it. Why would you be like, I'm not going to eat any meat anymore, but I'll have some chicken that isn't chicken? Why call it chicken? Why don't you call it like jackfruit? You know what I mean? I'm saying, why don't you call it a jackfruit burger from Norwich? Why don't you just call it that? Like, it's not that difficult, is it? I didn't buy that burger with full intentions of it being like, oh, this is going to taste like roast beef. It tasted like jackfruit, I guess. I don't know. But, like, I don't understand it. You know what I mean?
I don't get it, man. But, you know.
Like, Chinese food, they're not looking at Indian food and going, oh, I really want to make an Indian Chinese burger. Are they? You know what I mean?
What would an Indian Chinese burger be? It'd be like pancake rolls with cornmeal.
You know what? I'm on board.
I like cornmeal.
That'd actually not be too bad, I don't think. I like cornmeal.
I like cornmeal.
Do I? Yeah, I like cornmeal, yeah.
Yeah, you've eaten cornmeal. I think you've eaten cornmeal all the time.
Oh yeah, that was good. I like that. That was class. That was yum. I was gonna say, right, an April Fool's drink, would it be, right? You're drinking it, you're like, cool, this is nice, and then they tell you, wait, that's been out of date for 4 years, or is it just no drinking there?
Or when you're eating it, chunks of pumpkin come up, and they're like, "Oh, it's actually Halloween."
Tricked you. Trick or treat. Dumber.
You wake up on April the 1st, someone goes knocking at your door. Trick or treat, dumbass. Do you want hot chocolate?
Hey, dumbass. I'm gonna need to April Fool's, dumbass. Yeah, madness.
No.
Well, I think we've sort of settled that. Haven't we like we understand now. Just keep your drinks away from us, really.
But I still liked it. I want to make that clear. I really enjoyed the hot chocolate, but just it annoys me when they do winter warmers.
Wait, what?
So yeah, the title they say winter warmers. How has Terry's chocolate orange got anything to do with winter? It's false advertisement, propaganda, and it feels like 1918.
Now when the Titanic sunk,
Yeah.
famously, the iceberg, that's what inspired them to make the chocolate orange.
Really?
Back. Yeah, because they saw, because you know, you throw it on the floor, right, to break it. It's because they made it to take the frustrations out of the iceberg. You get to throw the iceberg on the floor and like be like, yeah, take that.
Yeah.
Also, the Toblerone's the Titanic, but you know that's besides the story.
I've never
All
thrown
the
Terry's chocolate orange at the floor. I've always just got my pocket mallet out and just started malleting it. You know what I mean?
I oftentimes chuck it up and see if the ceiling can handle it. You know what I mean? That's how I know I go, yeah, okay. Whoa. And then when it hits, catch it, have a little segment. That's quite nice.
Love a
I
segment.
think Terry's is a bit of a. I can see Terry's being a winter one because you have that at Christmas. You have a Terry's chocolate orange at Christmas. Not exclusively, don't get me wrong, but it's more often at Christmas.
Yeah. You've won me
Like a
over.
matchstick. You have a matchstick, don't you? You like
Yeah, I like
matchsticks?
a matchstick. Yeah.
And on that note, but yeah, I think it's been a good episode.
I think it's been a very good episode. I think the themed food links lovely with Mr. Frozone. I wonder if Mr. Frozone drinks winter warmers, or would that burn his throat?
That's a good point because it says winter, and he'd like that because he loves winter, I imagine, because like it's cold. And then he'd drink it, he'd be like, "Whoa, woman, where's my super soup?" Because he spilled hot chocolate on it. That's the line from the film. You never see it. You never see these things. Like I've never seen Shrek eat an onion. He don't eat onions.
No,
He talks about them.
Oh no.
What did you say?
Imagine if he ate donkey. That would be such a plot twist.
That would be good. In like the new Shrek film, he just eats donkey like in the first 5 minutes. That would really change the plot up. Like make it a horror film, but it's just Shrek eating his friends. 2 hours and 20 minutes.
It's like a documentary. David Attenborough's commentating. It's like, and here we see Shrek pulling back the bow. And he shoots donkey and then just starts ravishing them. Eat leg by leg. Ear by ear.
Fiona comes out. He's like, "What are you doing?" That's our friend. He just grabs her by the shoulder and goes, "What?" Like, no stopping him.
There's no stopping him. I love Shrek.
I love Shrek. Oh, it's had a Shrek night.
Oh,
That was pretty good.
You did, yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
The famous Shrek night. I watched all the Shrek films in one sitting.
Wow.
It was very good. Oh, thank you.
Oh, shout out to in the background there. Aero chocolate.
Got some Aero chocolate. Thank you.
Oh.
So, how does this make you feel? It does say Festive on it. Festive caramel sharing bar. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the Small Brain podcast. It's been great, Jake sneaking up. Just did a slow motion walk past the mirror. Hey, he's not God, he's in the top. I tell you what, I rate that fit.
Cheers, mate. Cheers, you know.
Good.
The
I
new
like it. I like it.
So I can't lie. Shout out Poppy for that. She bought this.
Big up.
Big up.
But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning into the podcast. We're hoping to get them a bit sort of back in track. We're going to do a few. I think we're thinking of like, you know, doing a few block and then sort of releasing them week on week.
It's wonderful to be back.
Yeah, wonderful. We'll be talking about November 13th while we're bloody in Christmas. You know what I mean? Like, because that's how much we're gonna block them. Ah. But yeah, it's been great. Been wonderful to have you back, Jake. It's good to see you again. You know, hope everyone's enjoying the content on the channel. If you're not watching it, fucking what's wrong with you? Go on, join in. You know,
big shout out to Joe as well for keeping the channel alive. Without him, this wouldn't be possible. So big shout out to him. You know, small brain.
I appreciate it. Yeah. Small brain, big talk over here.
Big cut. But there we have it. So I'd like to say thank you for everyone to watching, and we'll catch you again soon.
He's forgot his classic saying.
Good morning.
It's been so long, he's forgot his classic saying.
Good evening, and we'll see you again soon. Adios.
Bye.